Hello.
Hello. Do you want me to speak in English or Spanish?
I'd rather you speak English because I know Spanish is really close to Brazilian Portuguese, but I know it's kind of crazy, but I understand English better than Spanish. Um, but I can speak in Portuguese. It's your call. What do you want me to?
Okay. So can you start introducing yourself and where are you from?
Yeah, I'm Cabarrus and I'm from Brazil.
Thank you very much for accepting this small interview.
Ah, it's okay. No worries.
So we're going to start with the first part, and the first question is, what is your opinion on the current development of social issues and DEI on the internet and social/games platforms?
Yeah. Okay. So social is DI, Internet Social Games Platform. Okay, I'm gonna stick to the gaming part because this is what I feel more qualified to talk about because this is what I know. This is my passion, gaming industry, video games. So yeah, the situation right now we are in is that we are starting to see, not starting, but we are seeing for quite some time. I mean, for a few years, like 5 years, we started seeing stuff like this. Even more, if I think about it for a second, I, probably we are reaching, yeah, like 8 years, 7 to 8 years. Things are starting to get, really extreme in that part. They are forcing these political agendas in games more and more and more, and people are tired of this. If you get, for example, the last Suicide Squad game they worked on, they just destroy the characters, they destroy the story. Um, if you get the last Spider-Man 2, they put a lot of political agendas into the game. Mm, and also lots of indie games like they show in their portfolio, like what is the name of that game again? June is something. I don't even remember the name of the game, to be honest. It's so yeah, I mean it's getting worse and people are tired of it. No, they're just tired. And this is why this is all happening.
Okay, thank you. Now, the second part of the questions is first, do you know the terms cancel culture and Gamergate? Could you explain those?
Yeah, cancel culture is basically what Sweet Baby tried to do with me, when they don't like you disagreeing with them, they don't like you, they don't want you to be able to speak your mind. They don't want you to be able to express yourself if you do not agree with them. So they just try to remove you from the discussion. They try to remove you from internet. They try to take your all your social medias down. They even try to get my Steam account banned and I would lose all my games. They try to bury my group on Steam too. So this is cancel culture. And of course it not only happens in the gaming industry. It happens in pretty much the whole media aspects. Um Movies industry, for example, Gina Carano got canceled, because of some stuff she said. Um and some other politics issues too. I mean, it happens in politics, it happens in the movie industry, video game industry, social media. So yeah, that's pretty much cancel culture, and we do also have this here in Brazil. So I'm familiarized with this term, and yeah, Gamergate. During the original Gamergate time, back into I think it was 2014, if I'm not mistaken. I may be wrong here, because at the time I was at college and working really hard. So I didn't have much time to pay attention. And here in Brazil, Gamergate wasn't a thing. We didn't know what was going on. I was just a guy who was just worried about, like I mentioned, my college and my work. I had a girlfriend at the time too, and I played video games, but I didn't. pay pay attention to the industry itself. But yeah, the Gamergate was this situation to keep things short. It was this situation where we had like all gaming outlets trying to, how can I say, demonize gaming, and also the media, the mainstream media try to demonize gamers, they try to really make a really bad image of us, simply because there was this girl called, now I forgot her name. It was a girl who developed a game, and from the story I know, she was dating a guy who worked on an outlet, and he started talking good stuff about her games, and gamers realized that, hey, maybe this guy is just talking about is just talking good things about her game. Soul Queen, that's her name. Yeah, I forgot her name. Yeah, it's Soul Queen. Sorry, I had forgot, but now I remember. Maybe these guys are just talking good stuff about her games because they are no dating each other, So when gamers started making these questions, then they started call gamers, oh, so you don't want women in the industry, you hate women, you hate gay people, trans people, you are racist and all this kind of bullshit. And yeah, so this was the game again, pretty much, and this situation kept going on, and even affected politics. Now about this, I'm not very qualified to talk because I mean, I didn't live in the U.S. So I mean, I've always lived in Brazil. So yeah, about the politics part, I'm not going to be able to talk very much, but I know some stories about it. So yeah, some people told me. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Questions regarding these terms that you know about?
Um, any situation regarding this? Yes, I mean, just like I mentioned, cancel culture. Sweet Baby tried to bury me. They tried to make me lose my social media, my Twitter account. They tried to make me lose my Steam group page, my Steam profile, and lose all my games that I have bought in there. And games are not cheap here in Brazil, and I have lots of games on Steam. And they tried to make me lose everything, just because I created a group to talk about I mean, not even to talk, just to mention the games that they have worked on. I mean, yeah, I mean, there's a situation right there.
Comment on all the controversies regarding these topics.
Hmm. Okay, so now regarding these topics, what the controversies? By controversies, you mean, for example, they say that I'm a white supremacist, I'm a racist because I put out a group. Is that the kind of stuff that you want me to talk about? I'm not sure if I understood.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Right. So, for example, if you take, for example, like you mentioned, the Guardian, right? And the Guardian wrote an article, and I mean, they pretty much just call us a bunch of extreme, far right ringers, fascists, racists, Nazis, every kind of bad thing about us, just cause I made a Steam group, and I don't want to buy games from that have any kind of involvement with this company, specific company. So yeah, I mean, my comment is that they are just gaslighting. They know the truth. They know. I mean, and also they are hiding the fact that Sweet Babies tried to start a harassment campaign against me. What I'm doing a harassment campaign. So this is pretty ironic, isn't it? And they just try to hide the truth, and they want to make. I mean, they are trying to do the same thing they did back in 2014. They are trying to make the general audience, the overall audience, the audience that is not related to games. The audience that doesn't don't know what's going on. They are trying to make us look like the bad guys for these people. So I mean, yeah, I mean, it was predictable. Predictable. I was expecting something like this. No, no, people like those journalists, this kind of stuff. They are really predictable. It's really easy to tell what they're gonna do, how they're going to react to. So yeah, I mean, it's not a surprise for me. I mean, to be honest, I don't care that much. I'm just because I know that I'm not doing anything wrong. I know that my cause is fair. It's just consumer information, and that's it.
Of the Steam Creators Group, what is your whole opinion about Sweet Babies Inc. actions on social media and outside social media?
Yeah, so on social media, again, I'll have to talk about it. They try to cancel me. They try to make me lose everything, and people don't like them. That's pretty clear. For example, the Sweet Babe Inc. Official Twitter page has been closed for a while. I mean, they don't leave their posts open because they know that people are gonna go there and say what they think about them. So yeah, they are definitely not that popular. And outside of social media, you mean you mean the work they put into games, or their I mean the participation in events like GDC, this kind of stuff.
Next, in the interview, could you further explain your goals regarding the group?
Sorry, I didn't understand your last question.
Could you further explain your goals regarding the group?
Oh, okay, okay. That's a fair question. Good question. I must say, I like talking about this. Thank you for making this question because this gives me the opportunity to speak about it. So, yeah, my goals with the group is just I have this statement that I have put inside the group on Steam, and I also have this statement. I think I have put it on also on my Discord server. When I say that my goal is just to inform people, is just to let people know about if a game has some kind of involvement with Sweet Baby. That's my only goal. I am not trying to influence people's decision on buying that game or not. I'm not trying to make them go bankrupt. I'm not trying to, forbidden anyone of, buying what they like. Um, Everybody is free to buy any game. It's your money. It's your choice. I make it very clear. I just intend to inform people, to let people know what's going on, what are the involvement, sorry, what games are they involved with, and that's it. It's simple as that. Some people say, but you do not recommend any of their games in your creator page. Yes, because that's my personal opinion. If you ask my personal opinion, no, you should not buy games they are involved with, because I don't want to give them money. I don't want to recompensate them for destroying the franchises we love, for destroying stories and for making gaming worse. But that's just my opinion. That's not the purpose of my Steam group. You know, um, yeah, that makes things very clear.
Are we going to the third part? What do you
Okay.
think of the spread speed and range of how quick these Sweet Baby slash Steam curators situation on the internet that went even to reach new newspapers articles like the Guardian article you talk about, and how quick everything was? I think it was around 3 days.
Oh, interesting. Yes. I have created the group in the exact date of January 29, but nobody pay attention for around 3 weeks. Because I mean, I I had like 100 members. I remember creating the group and asking a friend of mine to join it because hey, I don't want to be alone in the group, and he joined with me. I didn't even know how to create a creator group. I had to go Google and search about it, and I had to create my first logo on Paint, Microsoft Paint, and but voila, I just created a group. So yeah, it's crazy because I mean, really, then someone saw it and posted Reddit. The niche game talked about it, and then the Sweet Baby employee made that post to try to cancel it, to try to make me lose everything. Now that's where things we started escalating really, really fast. Cause gaming community saw what he tried to do with me, and they stood with me. So I started getting invited to talk about the situation. I was invited first by Fritanga. Fritanga, he has a channel called Fritanga Plays. It's a good channel. It's a cool channel. I like it. Then as Mongoni invited me, then other big guy, then Stuttering Craig from Side Scrollers. Then I was with the quartering. Now Elon Musk made a tweet with my face on it. So I mean, it's crazy. It's whew, I mean, yeah. When things start escalating, is like less than in less than a week. We got all this, and it's still escalating. No, it's still getting bigger by the day as the day goes on. For example, we are close to reach the 300K mark on the creator page, and my Twitter is gaining, more and more attention every day. So yeah, I to be honest, I never imagined that we would reach this to this point. I mean, I could never imagine.
Can you
Hmm.
share your general thoughts about if social media plays a role in these cancel situations? And
Yeah, they definitely do. Yeah, they definitely do. I truly believe that if Twitter hasn't, I mean, Twitter slash X, okay, I mean, I truly believe that if Elon Musk didn't have buy this social media, my account would have been banned already. You know, we would never be able to speak against it the way we are being able to. We would never have the freedom to to stand or firm in what we believe. We would never be able to community note their lies because they are lying about me. They're lying about what I'm doing. They are lying about the gaming community every day. It's like I mentioned earlier. They are trying to make the exactly same thing they did in the first during the first Gamergate. This is why people are calling this Gamergate too, you know. And I'm sorry, I know I'm not the specialist in Gamergate. Sometimes people ask me about Gamergate, and I don't know the whole story. I just know some stuff about it. But yeah, I mean, I can say that it's they are trying to do the same thing. So yeah, social media plays a vital role in this. If this was any other social media page for like Instagram, Facebook, no page. I mean, I think that we would never be able to have this freedom of speech to make questions to them and to tell the truth. I mean, yeah, it plays a big role.
very, very much for this. I'll send you the project at the end.